So 250 years ago, right now, the revolution was well underway. The American Revolution had been started. The Continental Congress was meeting in this building, Independence Hall. And one thing I've been doing every day is just checking letters that the Founding Fathers wrote back and forth to each other. So I figured I'd check today and see if I find anything interesting and share it with you. I've got my laptop right here. So I'm gonna be looking down and checking for letters. Well, good morning. Today is June 12th, and I'm going to read some letters from the Founding Fathers. Let's get into it. First up, as always, is Washington's weather report, as we can see right here. On 12th of June, 1775, George Washington wrote that it was warm with showers about noon, cooler afterwards. Okay. Washington also wrote that he dined at the city tavern and spent the evening at my lodgings. Let's click into this letter. I guess it's a draft resolution appointing a fast day. Draft resolution appointing a fast day. Resolved that it be, and hereby it is recommended to the inhabitants of the United Colonies in America of all denominations that Thursday, the 20th day of July be set apart as a day of public humiliation, fasting, and prayer, that a total abstinence from servile labor and recreation be observed, and all religious assemblies solemnly convened to humble themselves before God under the heavy judgment felt and threatened, to confess our manifold sins that have brought them upon us, to implore the forgiveness of heaven, that a sincere repentance and reformation may influence our future conduct, that a blessing of heaven may descend on the husbandry, manufactures, and other lawful employments of this people, and especially that the union of these American colonies in defense of their just rights and privileges, for which hitherto we thank God, may be preserved, confirmed, and prospered, that the continental and provincial congresses may be inspired with wisdom and prudence, concord and firmness, that Great Britain and its rulers may have their eyes opened to discern the things that shall make for them peace and happiness of the nation and all its connections, and that America may soon behold a gracious interposition of heaven for the redress of her many grievances, the restoration of her invaded liberties, a reconciliation with the parent state upon terms constitutional and honorable to them both, and the security of them to the latest posterity. So let's look at the footnotes here. It says the words manifold are interlined, possibly with John Adams' hand, and that the words and that are interlined, possibly with John Adams' hands. This draft lacks the preamble of the congressional resolution as adopted, and the wording is different except for the passage beginning, "and that America to the latest posterity," which was copied into the final version almost verbatim. The last paragraph of the congressional resolution is modeled on the first 3 clauses of the draft's first sentence. Now, one little known fact is that, I wanted to comment on this resolution because it's a resolution for a day of humiliation. And one little known fact is that in colonial times, there were days of Thanksgiving, which we now call Thanksgiving, but there were also days of humiliation. And the two went together. So you could have days of Thanksgiving for, when there was prosperity and reason to be happy, and then days of humiliation when there were bad things happening and you wanted to supplicate yourself before God, essentially. So this was a resolution for a day of humiliation. I think it would be good to bring back days of humiliation, personally. What do you think? I think it's a necessary counterpart to days of Thanksgiving. So maybe we could bring back days of humiliation and just humble ourselves. That's what it means, not humiliation in the sense of low self-esteem, but humiliation in the sense of being humble. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. So just wanted to make that comment on the resolution we just read. Well, not too many letters today, so it's a bit of a short one, but I'm also on the other side of Independence Hall, the iconic front part of the building, because the back part has a lot of activity this morning related to construction and some other things. So